Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into a truly remarkable project, the creation of a miniature book using AI, a pen plotter, and a whole lot of ingenuity. It's a story of perseverance, unexpected challenges, and ultimately, a heartwarming gift. Isn't that exciting?
Absolutely. This sounds amazing. I'm particularly intrigued by the use of AI in the illustration process. How did that work exactly?
Well, the author initially planned to have his illustrations hand-drawn by a friend, but to avoid adding extra work, he decided to take on the challenge himself. He used Midjourney, an AI image generator, to create the illustrations. But it wasn't a simple process.
Oh, I see. So what were some of the hurdles he encountered using Midjourney?
He found that getting the desired style, simple, hand-drawn illustrations, took many attempts. He had to experiment extensively with prompts, using keywords like black and white, vector line art, and children's coloring book to guide the AI. He even used a style reference code to influence the output. It was a real learning curve.
Wow, that's dedication. And what about turning those AI-generated images into something the pen plotter could use?
That's where things got even more interesting. He initially tried a halftone technique, but that lost the hand-drawn feel. Instead, he used a technique called centerline tracing, which, get this, follows the middle path of shapes to create a single line. This preserved the hand-drawn aesthetic much better. Clever, right?
Incredibly clever. But even with centerline tracing, it wasn't perfect, was it?
No, he still had to do a lot of manual cleanup in GIMP, separating lines and redrawing parts to achieve the desired crispness. He even redrew his dog to look exactly like their pet. It was a labor of love.
So after generating the illustrations, what was the next step in this multifaceted project?
Next came the text. He initially considered handwriting it, but opted for Hershey text, a font ideal for pen plotting, which gave it a playful, hand-drawn look. Then came the plotting itself, which involved carefully designing the layout in Figma to ensure the correct page order after double-sided printing. Talk about meticulous planning.
And I bet the actual plotting wasn't without its challenges either, right?
You're right. He initially used Pigma micron markers, but they were too thick. He eventually switched to a Rotring Isograph 0.2 mm technical pen, which produced the superfine lines he needed. He also had to experiment with different paperweights to prevent smudging. It was a real trial and error process.
It sounds like it. And then, the final hurdle, bookbinding. Did he have any prior experience with that?
None whatsoever. He learned through online resources, even 3D printing parts of the binding. He initially used superglue, which was a mistake, but he learned from it and switched to proper bookbinding glue. He even designed and 3D printed a tool to help him sew the pages evenly. Amazing!
That's incredible resourcefulness. So what was the final result?
A beautiful, tiny book filled with personal illustrations and memories. A truly unique and heartfelt gift. His wife was overjoyed, and that's what truly matters. The whole project is a testament to the power of combining technology and personal touch. Even though there were imperfections, the handmade quality adds to its charm.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic story, and a great example of how technology can be used to create something truly special and meaningful. A truly inspiring project.
It certainly is. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you were inspired to try your own creative project. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.